Alright guys, welcome back to the fort. As you can see, it's starting to get dark out and it's
dusk.
Going to rain, I believe. So may not be out here too long, but we wanted to get started on another video while we're at the fort.
A Q&A.
We got a Q&A, and also I just wanted to go through, I thought maybe it'd be a good idea possibly to just go through some of the comments of the last video. How's that sound?
That sounds good, because I posted the video, I went to work, right? And then I haven't been able to answer the comments. So
hopefully this video is right after this video. We don't know where this is going to fit in at.
I don't know, but these are some of the comments.
We're just going to go. We figured it'd be a pretty cool addition. Maybe we could do more of this. Maybe we can just answer your questions right here at the fort and have a talk time at the fort or something.
Yeah.
We'll come up with something. Anyway, the last video that I'm going to discuss, we'll read the comments for. It's the Magic Kingdom mobile ordering in Tom Sawyer Island. So let me scroll down here. Maybe you can get some Q&A things ready.
I have some right here.
This one right here is from our friend Fort Wilderness Ricky. And he says, great post, the mobile ordering is really great. Makes a big difference on busy days. Be well.
That is true.
Thank you, Fort Wilderness Ricky. And that is correct. Sometimes I do it a little bit in advance. I'll order a drink and it makes it so much easier. There are times, you know, we stay positive through all of our videos. We try to. But if we have issues or something like that, we're going to let you know and bring it to you, because it's the real deal. It's what happens. And typically, sometimes I do wait in line quite a long time just to get a drink.
Even for mobile ordering.
For the most part though, mobile ordering does us right. If you know what you want, it does have good choices on there.
It's a good benefit to mobile ordering.
I definitely would do that.
But the tip on that, if you didn't catch it in the video that we posted, is if it's a busy day, maybe try to find a spot first and then do your mobile ordering.
Yes. While
you sit there, do your mobile order. That way you have a table. You don't just walk up, get your food, and then you have nowhere to sit.
If you're getting more than a drink, typically I'll get a drink, but if we're ordering for all of us, we'll go and sit down and pick out a table. Then I'll hit I'm here. Then either them or me will, speaking of Sierra or Jolly, will get up, or myself, and go get the food at that point. So yeah, it's very good. To add to that also, somebody was asking us about online check-in. Now with that, I just want to give you a tip on how we feel about this situation. Now we haven't done much of online check-in.
This was our first time.
I can see the benefits maybe if you're staying at a resort hotel, where they can say, hey, we'll email you or text you when your room is ready. I could see maybe where that would benefit. Here at the fort though, I don't know if that's a benefit to where we would use it more. Only because we tried to video it. We tried to...
I think I videoed some of it when I was doing it. It doesn't allow you... It doesn't... While he was driving, I was trying to do it. So it's a little bit of a shaky video, which... I don't know in what sequence these videos are going to come out. But the point is...
Keep watching. We'll have more information for you.
The point is that when I was checking in online or mobile, I wasn't able to request a site. You can only request that you have a awning or a slide. It didn't allow me to say, okay, like when we go through the check-in, where you actually drive through the RV through, at that point you can say, hey, is 1722 open, or is 1617 available?
Yeah. You
don't have that option when you have it online. And another thing about the online is what?
I said on the way here, I'm thinking, okay, sometimes we get here a little bit early. And if we get here a little bit early, for the most part, we were able to get in early. And that's good. It gives you more time at the fort, and more time is always better. Now, with the online check-in, they could call you anytime between the time you check in
1 and 3, I think,
till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And since we tried the mobile online check-in, we came and drove through. Now, they never texted us or emailed us or anything.
No, they did.
After we already checked in.
After we had checked in.
After we already checked in, we already got our site, we were already set up. That's when they said that your site was ready. So in my opinion, yes, for the hotels, it might be a good idea if you're going to go to a park and then they can email you or text you and say, hey, your room's ready. That may be a good thing. But with the fort, I think it's just better, and it's more personable too.
For us.
We've parked the RV in the overflow parking and jolly walked in, so you could do the walk-in, or you could just drive right through the drive-through, which is fine. You could do that, and they're very, very nice. You know, if you want to request a site, they could check it right there, right in front of you. So that's just our opinion on the online. We may not be experienced enough to work with it, but when it comes to the fort, I think we're going to stick into just driving in and checking.
Yeah.
What else? Also, what else? Did we have anything else on that? That pretty much sums that up. Do you have a Q&A while I'm looking at these?
Yes. Okay, so I had a question about the arcades. And the question was, the arcades at the fort. And now, remember guys, there are arcades at all of the resorts. The Wilderness Lodge has an arcade. All of them, I believe, have an arcade. The fort has 2. We're not familiar with the other ones too much. We've seen them. We're familiar with the fort. The fort has 2 arcades. One is at the Meadows pool, swimming pool. That's at the center of the campground. And the other one is by the Trails End restaurant and the beach and the marina and all that. That is the second arcade here at the fort. The question was, do they take cash, card, or both? And what are the prices? Are they expensive to play games? So we went and investigated, and I'm gonna insert it now. I did have somebody ask us how much the video games were in the arcade. This is the arcade that is by the Meadows pool. So you swipe a card. Let's see how much, if I could find, here's the machine. Here we go. So let's see what you could play for $1, which is 50 points. So you could play 2 games of this. Some sort of alpine racer. How about this motorcycle snow cross? 80 points, so that's more than $1. Super bike, 55 points. So far I found 2 of the games that are $1 or under. This one's 60, so that's over $1. It's a Star Wars trilogy. How about Galaga Assault? 40 points. This one's under $1. This one's only 50 points, so it's Daytona Championship. That's 60 points. This one's 80 points. That one's 80 points. This one is 70 points. This one's 40 points. It's a bowling game. This one is 80 points. NASCAR team racing. And this one's 60 points, Guitar Hero. So you can recycle. you guys. All right, and the other area, which you can't see because it's pretty dark, but right here at Davy Crockett's Arcade. And that is attached to the Trails End restaurant. They also have a card station here. Pretty much the same games. So I think I read it wrong earlier. Oh, no I didn't. So it's $1 for 50 points. So this game here takes 80 points. This game takes 70 points. Guitar Hero, 40 points. And just so you guys know, up these stairs, there are some more games. So there's the Star Wars Trilogy is 60 points. This one is 40 points. Silver Strike Live is 40 points. And the Golden Tee Unplugged golf game is 35 points. And as you can see, there is the Trails End restaurant, and it is busy. That was your answer on the arcade, the prices, and how that is done. Okay, you want to go do the next one?
Okay, so we're not scripted here, but let me just go over, since there's we get quite a few comments and stuff like that, but seeing that we don't got that many, I can just go over here and acknowledge people real quick, and I will go over some of these again. Right here, Cantner. Great video. Tom Sawyer Island is awesome. For those in wheelchairs, you still can come over and enjoy a treat at Aunt Polly's restaurant and enjoy the view from the island. Okay. Also, we got Red Armstrong, always commenting. Of course, go over there and watch A Jolly Good Life, her craft channel. Don't forget that. So
with the
thank you,
magical
Red.
hostesses.
I already said forwardness. Tracy Taylor, very nice. Thanks for the heads up on not being very accessible to those on wheels.
Yep. So although you can get over there in wheelchairs for people, and you can't get to everything. It's not completely. There are a lot of uneven areas, and there are a lot of steps.
Yeah.
So like Ken said, he might have been over there.
Yeah.
In a wheelchair. So you can get over there apparently, but it's not very wheelchair accessible.
Yeah, we'll try to keep you guys updated. We'll go over there, we'll ask a few more questions because we want to give you the best up-to-date information about that. So we'll go through there again and maybe ask some more in-detail questions about how
I'm sure they could get over, but once you get over there, I think you're limited. You're very limited, I think, depending on your wheelchair also.
Yeah.
On how much you can go through at Tom Sawyer's Island.
Because some of them got steps and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I can see how you can go to the Aunt Polly's little area where you could sit and eat. I could see where you would be able to do that.
Yeah, you could get off right there if you're in a electric car or something like that. We have our buddy John Cohen. Country Bear Jamboree and Carousel Progress were my favorites.
Will always be my favorites.
Ours too. We like them both.
They're
very,
funny.
very
Those
relaxing.
Country Bear Jamborees are
It's
funny.
an air conditioning. And even though it's a little older, it's still nice, like the Carousel Progress. We love it going in there. Caroline.
From Aberdeen, Scotland.
Aberdeen, Scotland. And what did she say? That's the way to get your food. We did it and it was great. Not everywhere had it. That's a very, very good point. Not everywhere can you do your mobile ordering. If you go on to My Disney Experience and you go in to add and order food, that's going to basically pull up to where you can get the food at to order online. We got Gene Cobb here, and thanks for sharing. And basically all these people are thanking us for the video. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Glad to see Scott is progressing well. Still have trouble clapping my hand, but it's getting better every day, so I thank you, Gene. We got Leslie. It was at least 3 weeks after the bandages came off before I could put a loose glove on. That's correct. It's very, very painful. The compression glove still hurts me to put on. It's still sensitive, but not near as sensitive as it was. So I do feel like I'm getting better every day. Denise, we got Denise. Great video. How you say her last name, honey?
Jacoby, I believe.
Jacoby. Okay. Great video. Good tips on mobile ordering. Love Tom Sawyer Island. Yes, been in a mine.
Oh, she's been in a mine.
Looks like, oh yeah.
That's because I went through the mine, the mine shafts, and it looks just like it. It was kind of creepy too.
And actually, it was cool. Yeah, cold. Yeah, it was.
That was pretty neat.
It was in there. That's pretty cool. You know, some of these people out in the desert that actually make, who is that? That Cody Lundeen. He actually made a earth house out in the desert, and it stays naturally cool. So that's pretty good. We got Elaine Kantner. Thanks, guys. You made my day. I appreciate. I get up and feel down for whatever reason. I watch your video, and I'm right up there being happy again. And you know what? That's the same way with us. Sometimes when we're having a bad day and we read you guys'
that's true
comments. While we're here at the fort this time, especially this time, you'll see in videos either before or after this. We just had a kind of a rough day to get started with filming and stuff like that, but we'll go into
Joe
that.
Turned that around.
Yeah, Joe, which I'm going to get to next, is New Hampshire Joe.
I think that's Joe.
Yeah, that's him. That's why I say next.
Yeah.
On Facebook all the time. I appreciate it. He did just finally post where he got one of our Road Trippin shirts. Awesome. I loved it. It was actually, Joe, that day was kind of like an off day, more for me than you guys. I was just getting to the point where it's getting a little bit much, and I'm sure it has to do with the way I'm feeling. On top of that, sometimes you get down, depressed on certain things. And Joe, you made me smile because when that came across, we were on our way back from the Contemporary, and I seen that post, and I did reply to you, and I did. When she looked over at me and she see me smile, she knew it was something I read or seen, and it was that, Joe. I do appreciate. This shirt looked great. You made the shirt look great, by the way.
Yeah.
And we appreciate that. You guys are always so cute and always learn something new with every one of your videos. Keep up the good work. We love what you do. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. We appreciate your support. We got Dennis Jackson also. As always, a great video. We really appreciate you guys for taking us along, and
they've had a lot of
problems lately, and I drop you a line later to explain. Great work. Appreciate it, Dennis. We hope whatever you're going through is, you know, not too
hopefully
bad.
It gets better
we
for
really
you.
hope the best for you and all. I don't know your situation. I haven't seen your line yet, but I promise you I will read it if you send it.
Once we get back home.
And and get back to you. So
Pirate Princess Red.
Okay, like I said, all these comments, just they're pretty much encouraging comments and nice comments. We appreciate it. That was really fun to watch. Mine train to Country Bear. I love the tree house. I'm happy Scott only needs a glove now. Yes, thank you very much.
Yay, almost healed.
Almost healed. Getting there, like I said, every day. Appreciate it. We got Abigail. Abigail, yes, we do see her on here a lot, also on Messenger. Always love to spend time at Walt Disney World parks through you guys. Well, I kind of added guys, didn't I?
Yeah, through you.
I never got to see the mine train before. It's a very, very nice ride. Very smooth ride. Love it. And enjoyed getting to see the Bear Country and Carousel Progress again. Tom Sawyer Island, just kind of...
Oh, we weren't able to go to the Tom Sawyer Island at Disneyland either.
No, we're really on a tight schedule. Also acknowledge Solo Travel Adventures. He's got a channel, which is Patrick. Always been a long time subscriber and watcher. We appreciate it. Can't believe how difficult it is.
Patreon.
Yeah, and Patreon. So we appreciate that, Patrick, very much. It means a lot to us, believe me. Can't believe how difficult it still is to get Fast Pass on Mine Train. Absolutely, it is difficult.
It is crazy.
We got lucky for that Fast Pass. So yes. Let's see, well, we got Kara Morris. We will definitely have to make sure the grandkids go over there next time we visit Walt Disney World.
And I'm thinking that she's talking about the Tom Sawyer's Island.
Yes, it's worth it. It's worth to go over there if you've never seen it before and just roam around. We got CR. Does the mobile food ordering app have a place to list allergies or check ingredients?
Yes, when you check on the
yes, it does.
menu.
For options. Yes, it does have that. So check that out. Carla UPS chick, can you all do an in-depth video on the check-in to the fort? I'm confused as why so many people hate online check-in and some love it. As the info about the cable, also the info about the cable and where to get the bag for the hookups. Thank you.
We'll have to check on tomorrow if they still even have that, because now they have
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
They do have Wi-Fi in every loop. They have poles. They're kind of like disguised. They kind of blend in, so you can't really see it. But we will get back to you on that for another Q&A. Okay, so as far as the check-in, we already explained how we feel about it. Like I said, we're not highly experienced on that, but that's just kind of like our take on it, Carla. So, my backyard science. We hope you guys enjoy us actually mentioning you guys through comments. I kind of like it myself.
This is a pretty cool video. We could do this too at home.
My backyard science. We never been on the mine train. One day we will. Definitely, you need to get to it. It's definitely worth.
It's a great little small easy roller coaster.
Right. If you can't get to it first thing in the morning, since it is a popular ride, maybe during the late night at the fireworks or something like that, or maybe before the park closes, maybe be the best time on that. Food app was not available last time. Yeah. Definitely try it out next time. We haven't had any issues with it, so.
Wait,
if the app works.
We've been to an old nickel mine that now is open for educational tours.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Pretty similar, but much better lit for tourists. We have not been to Tom Sawyer's Island since the kids were small. It brought back memories. Thanks. Love the Carousel of Progress and Country Bears.
Country Bears, yes. Jackie R. All right, what a great day at the Magic Kingdom. So many fun things. Fast passes for pirates and the mine train. Wow, yes, that's what we said. And the pirates are somewhat a lot easier to get than the mine train. Mine train's very difficult to get. So, and you got to be in the last car on the mine train.
Yes.
Yeah, which is the best spot to be in as far as I'm concerned. The very best car to ride in. Yes. The mine train is one of my favorite rides. Of course, I have countless favorites in Walt Disney World. Thank you for showing us how to use the mobile ordering. Kristen, I'm sorry. My daughter used that a lot for us on our last trip. It's a big help, as you know. I love the new Mickey popcorn bucket. It was awesome. We had to get it.
I have not seen the Dumbo.
And have you seen the Dumbo?
I haven't seen that
we will
one.
keep our eyes open. Let me hit read more. Wow, okay. Adorable, and it has a sippy cup.
A sipper cup.
A sipper cup. I bet, well, go ahead, hon.
Oh.
I bet they will be both gone before we get there, though. Yeah, probably so. Can't tell you how much I enjoyed this video. I didn't want it to end. I will definitely be watching again. You all are wonderful, and I appreciate all you do. Have a great evening and take care. Thank you, Jackie R. Same to you.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate each and every one of you for watching us. We have, last but not least, Nikki from Nick's Picks. Good tip, food, looks delish. And it was.
That was a food
That was really, really good, them tacos. So, I got through pretty much all them comments on that video. I hope you guys are watching the ones that left comments. Most of these are pretty common people that leave the comments. So hopefully you guys are watching. We truly appreciate it and hope you enjoyed this little segment right here at the fort.
Well, I got one more.
All right, what's you got another Q&A?
Yep.
All right, go.
So this was actually an email that Josh sent to us. I won't say last name, but someone by the name of Josh, and I figured it'd be nice to share with everybody, because if one person has the question, guarantee you more than one person
new people watching or something like that
has the same question.
We go over some of this stuff and update it also. So
yes. So the question was that he couldn't get a straight answer on whether or not electric scooters were allowed here at the fort. He got a maybe, someone said no, then somebody said yes. Answer is yes, you can. I will read it for you because, as you can see, it has gotten dark behind us, and the only thing lighting us up is the computer.
Yeah.
So it says authorized recreational vehicle devices. Golf carts are permitted on roadways and designated cart paths only. Bicycles, Surrey bikes, and electronic personal assistance mobility devices such as segways are permitted on sidewalks paths and roadways, skates, roller skates, kick and electric scooters, which is what they asked about, and electric mobility devices are permitted only on sidewalks and paths, no roadways. So the answer is yes, you can bring an electric scooter. The Segways have to have handles on them. I will try to show you a picture.
You've seen ours before in some of our videos. We were going to do another. We'll try to do one while we're here because we did bring them, but I had to add extra handles and stuff like that because of that reason.
Yes, and I'll try to show you a picture. I think it's still lit enough that you can see it. So these are the allowed. These are not allowed.
As you can see, the little two-wheel things, of course, drones, go-karts, stuff like that. Got to be careful.
And then these are the allowed vehicles. So these are the allowed things. So let me read these. Authorized vehicles are licensed vehicles such as automobiles, motorcycles, NEVs, GEMs, and moped scooters are permitted only on roadways. No parking in the golf cart area for those items.
Right.
So I think that will do it. I just saw lightning behind us.
All right, just one more thing, guys, before we close this out, and it's getting late.
Yes.
Before we close this out, we also want to bring you more. I know a lot of you are into RVs and stuff like that. We are going to be putting in here and there some RV tips. I've been wanting to do for the longest time before you buy an RV, just I'm going to say our
yeah, but you know more about
take on it as far as RVs and maybe what you need to look for, maybe what you want to consider. And I know Carrie also, one of our subscribers, he's been mentioning he would like to see more of that. I know Vegas Dave, he'd like to see more of that. John, he'd like to see some of that, I'm sure. And we're just going to put it in because most of the people here at the fort obviously are campers.
Yeah.
And it may or may not help you out, or at least give you some idea what direction you may want to go. Your direction may not be the same as ours, but this is like more of a general type of thing. If I do any kind of, also I wanted to do a awning repair, but that didn't happen because of my hand, and I had to have somebody put it on because we needed one desperately. So that's already done, so I can't really show you that. But anything else I do on an RV, and especially the tips before buying one, I think it's very, very helpful to maybe would help share it with people. And we can't wait. We're excited to be here at the fort. We're excited to be able to be bringing the fort to you guys.
Yes, even in the dark.
And it's awesome. We do love it. So with that being said, that's it.
We hope we see.
We won't be seeing anybody pretty soon. It's so dark.
And it's lightning and we're sitting on a metal bench.
We will see you here, hopefully, next time.
Here.
At the fort, guys. Have a good night.